What's up, Digidestins? Did you hear the bell? That means it's another day in the Market Watch. So without further ado, let's dive in the video. There are things that are moving just because the new promos got announced and everything else. So without further ado, let's get into this video and talk about it. So first card we're going to talk about is none other than Raymon from Alternate Beings Booster EX04. So this card is starting to show some sales with the new promo. It actually combos extremely well with this card. So expect this to start going up if that deck kind of starts showing some resurgence in JP. So this is one of those cards you should probably pick up now since it's dirt cheap. And then when the hype gets to it, maybe this will go up more. But I think $1 card you kind of sitting on, I don't think it's going to go that much lower. I expect it to go up a little bit more. So yeah, this was a good investment, I think, in the long term. Europe side looking like €6 to 7. Oh, oof. I'm sorry I laughed, but I was not expecting a $5 jump on a card that we see as $1. Oof. I'm sorry. Raymon Burst Mode starting to see some sales as well. People are picking them up in the 10s in the last couple hours. Like since yesterday, people went from 6s to buy to 10s. So expect this to go up, and I expect it to go up. Europe side looking like €3.50, €4, €5. Okay, we're at least even here. Stingmon release special booster BTO1-03. For some reason, this is starting to show some increased climb. Now it's touching $1, getting close to $1.50. So yeah, if this is sitting in your bulk, time to flip it. It's going up though. Europe side looking like 3 cents, 10 cents. You guys aren't even batting an eye on this. I don't blame you. Winner Stingmon, which is the same card, basically when in this Digimon deletes and opponent's Digimon in battles and survives, gain 1 memory. So this thing's at $5 a pop for the lowest, and then boom, it gets to 7 to 20. Someone here could clean house right now and basically make this a $20 card. Europe side looking like 75 cents to €1. Okay, at least reasonable. And then the official tournament pack volume 4 version of Stingmon is not looking any cheaper. We're looking, at least it's in the $3 with more listings, but it could disappear any moment too. We're at $2 a pop, but yeah, Stingmon's disappearing. Europe side looking like 10 cents, 30 cents. Oof. Stingmon across time pre-release cards though, BT12 promo, $15.75 and climbing. Yeah, boys and girls. I mean, there was a sale recently for just 2. That's kind of why it's bumping up here. But outside of that, a $15 card for this card. Oof. You have it listed probably for like, I think $12 would be more acceptable for people to move it, but that's me. Europe side looking like €1 to €3. Then Mirage Galgamon actually seeing some bump in sales as well. People have been picking this up too. I mean, in the last couple days, there's been sales left and right for $5 a pop. So yeah, Mirage, €5 is kind of a good standing point with you guys. That's pretty solid to have 13 listings. So yeah, until that's getting eaten up, it doesn't jump to 6 that quickly. Yeah, it jumps to 6 actually, and then goes to 7 pretty quickly after that. So this $5 wall is just basically keeping it cheap. Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode is also being searched up. Well, Mirage Galga in general, I don't understand why you guys are picking up on these. $15 a pop. I mean, yes, competitive play just to get ready for these major events, and we're in this format for a while. If you think Mirage is kind of the way to go, you pick these up. So $15, close to $16 a pop. Europe side, $12, 13s, goes to 15s pretty quick on the Europes. But holy cow, this thing is jumping. Apollomon Animal Coliseum is also showing some interesting movements actually too. So in the last couple days, yeah, there's been sales at a consistent like 6 to 7 sales a day. Is there a spice I don't know of? Because last time I checked, I know Animal Coliseum here with Apollomon and Dianamon are both excited to get its new support in the form of, you know, the Agumon and Galgamon. But outside of that, nothing too crazy. Europe side looking like €4, €5. Oof. Rapidmon starter deck. So now we're finally getting the pictures and stuff like that. $30 a pop, and people are willing to pay it. This morning there was at 20, and then basically boom, somebody woke up and went like, it's time to commit violence. We're at $29 a pop. Oof. GG's good luck if you want this. Europe side, €9.50, €10, €100. Did you freak? You are freaky. That is not a price we pay. Magnamon starter deck, 17 Double Typhoon. So this is the new card. So it's sitting at $7 a pop. I kind of had a feeling that they were going to go for that very comfortably when people were buying them in the 10s. So yeah, expect this to just be in the 7s for a while, but it's a good day to pick these up. I know that some people, this is all they need. So starter decks won't be open as frequently, but it comes at 2 of in the starters. A Europe side looking like €6.50, €7. No movement on it yet. Double Typhoon starter deck, the regular option. This thing is the Double Typhoon card. This card is sitting at $4 a pop right now. So yeah, for the rare, might be a time to flip that. If people are willing to pay close to that, and then sure, I mean, people are paying 3s for it, so I expect that. Europe side looking like €1.50, €2.40, 25 cents. Giant Missile pre-release card, which is just the Typhoon Cup. This is $4, and people are paying it. People are willing to pay close to the $5 range, but it seems like nobody's going to be picking up after this point. I think people that really wanted it got it, and now they're just waiting to see where it's going to fall and stay. It's a great option, don't get me wrong, but doesn't guarantee it'll see actually competitive play long term. Europe side €1 to €2. Pride Memory Boost bonus packs. So this is $5.95. Nobody's picking up at that price. I would let it fall for the Double Typhoon for Pride Memory Boost. Europe side, though, looking like €3 to bumps up to €6 pretty quickly, but nobody's picking up at that price either. Blinding Ray bonus pack. This is the pre-release stamp, which is just the Double Typhoon Cup. People bought it at $3 and just hasn't touched it since, and this was just a few days ago. I don't expect us to see actually some crazy movement yet. Just give it some time, and then I think what's going to happen is once we get closer to BT16, this card is going to go up because people will be playing this as a one-of in their Magnamon decks. A Europe side looking like €5.50 to €6. Then we have Tentomon Exceed Apocalypse BT15. We're at $4.65. It's actually cooling down a little bit, which is good. We wanted to come down, so yeah, good to see him cooling off just a little bit. It's only been from the $5 mark and going down. The shipping's gonna kill you though. Shipping's at $1.22 now. Oof, I feel bad. Europe side looking like €4.50 to €7, going down. Metal Gurumon Exceeds Apocalypse BT15. A steady pace here, but has been showing some decent sales the last couple days in the $13 range. I think 13's acceptable, but eventually, you know, the 13s will start disappearing and people will pick up at they'll pay a little bit more. Europe side looking like 18s to 19s to €20. Patamon Blast Ace BT14, $8.20. People have been paying 10s. Close to $10 range. Wow. So consistent $9 sales though. Holy cow. Yeah, it's gonna hover in that $10 range. Just the more and more closer we get to yellow and yellow based formats, this is what happens. Europe's €11 to 13. So there's a small gap bump here, like a $3 difference. So not terrible. So yeah, we're keeping consistency, and Patamon's showing a decent consistency. Marvin Jackson Alternate going down actually, but been showing some sales. You know, a couple every day or so, but somebody's willing to buy 4 copies each at 16 a pop. Oof. Yeah, that's just gonna be where that's gonna go. A Europe side looking like 12s to €14. Just hovering there. Then we have RideMyAvatar New Awakening. We're at 8 listings left, and you know, we got a reprint, boys and girls. Why are we buying this puppy out? But hey, $11 a pop. I'm not going to complain if I can flip my copies. Europe side looking like €4.46 to €5, and holding strong. Magnamon New Awakening BT08 shooting up as well. We're looking at 10s to 12s to 15s. Oof. Yeah, people are getting closer and closer to hyping up the new stuff in BT16, so this is starting to affect it. Europe side looking like €6 to €10 to 11. Wow. Diaboromon tokens. So yeah, you know, you want those Diaboromon tokens. We're at $10 a pop. Yep. And constantly moving too. People are willing to... Holy cow, somebody's dropped $90 on this thing. Wow. People are willing to pay a lot of money for these tokens. So yeah, good to know. Europe side looking like €6 to €7, going down. Rivals Barrage though, starter deck 14, Beelzemon Advanced deck. Cooling off a little bit, but this is the similar effect that I kind of expect Double Typhoon to sit at. I know Rivals Barrage didn't have 3 version, it had only 2, but this is what happens in any card game, is that the starter deck, if there's only so many copies of this, you're going to expect the rares to kind of hover around something. People want to make their money's worth. Europe side looking like €5 to €6. Not terrible. We're kind of keeping pace. Koji from the D-Scanner Alternate Art. This is a card I'm warning you right now, is that You can snag it for this $55 price to $60. This thing's gonna just bust open once that disappears. But yeah, when the initial hype got it, it really snipped it quickly. But we're at $56, and these last couple copies at the 56 is just a wall that just can just disappear like that. So yeah, once they reveal anything more on the hybrid stuff and Koji is definitely mandatory, you're screwed. Europe side looking like 45 euros, and it's gone. Digimon Ace alternate art, Blast Ace, BT 14. So the second alternate art is sitting at $10 a pop. Might be a good grab at 10s. That's not a bad pickup for this alternate art, especially since he's very much splashable in any blue deck or any crazy other ideas you might have. Europe side looking like 12 euros to 14 euros. Okay. Raymon alternate art, next adventure, shooting up to 14s to 15s, and people are willing to pay a little bit more, closer to $17. So yeah, this is going up, boys and girls. No surprise here. Raymon going to 11 to 15s to 18s. Then we have Viximon alternate art from Digital Hazard EX02, $19 and going down. Not bad, but yeah, this $19 paywall can disappear really quick, and then it hits 25s, probably even higher than that. Yeah, we get to 28 after the 25s, but Viximon is probably projected because of the movie, but unless they change things up, Viximon's pretty decent that you want to have. So 30s to 40s. Oof. Europe side looking like 10 euros to 11 euros. Yeah, there's a big sizable gap difference here. Calamon is on buyout, boys and girls. 3 listings left and holding strong in the $20+ range. If you've been holding on to Calamons just to flip, this is the time. This is the money making time. Make your money. Europe side looking like 10s to 12s to 13 euros, going down. Good to see that you guys have it. All Force Digimon is gone. Yeah. 4 listings left, and we got 15, like 17, 18, $20, and then boom, it hits the 42. Crazy. All Force Digimon alternate art BT13 version 2 shooting up as well. We're sales in the 10s and stuff like that. Eosmon BT6 alternate art double diamond, $7 and climbing. Oh yeah, I mean that's just for a moderately play. No, it's sitting at 10s, and people are willing to pay close to 11 to 12 for this thing. And the deck isn't even showing that it's going to be the best deck in the format. Imagine if this thing actually breaks the format in BT17 and actually is scary to deal with. You know what happens? This thing's just going to skyrocket. Europe side looking like 15s to 20s. $1,000? Oh man, let me give my mortgage payment for that. Yeah, not worth it. But all in all, guys, hopefully you enjoy the Market Watch. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.